Alright, what's going on everybody? For this video I'm going to do a little bit of a down and dirty on Captain America and what I have learned about playing as him. Currently I have him at level 15 I believe, yes. And as you can see my inventory is a mess, I have to clean it up. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, let's get to his abilities. Now, Captain America comes with buffs and a lot of utility style abilities, some of which I feel are a little lackluster and some that are freaking amazing. But the thing is, if you make a group, it really just depends on how you're gonna synergize your group, and so you kind of want to pay attention to the buffs. So this could mean that you may have to waste a couple points here and there, but in the future when you get a couple of those retcon devices that reset your skills, then it really doesn't matter. So now, the first opening of the attack you get is going to be opening strike. So I used to put a lot into that until I unlocked shield strike. The reason I switched to shield strike is because it hits more people at once. It's a little bit slower, but it seems like it does a little better. But I'm still obviously testing that. It's still a little bit early to tell, but for now that's what I'm using. And the good thing is that when you spend points in either, you see it's called synergy at the bottom. It says that it gives a small percentage into it, so it helps you regardless of where you put your points. Now, this one right here is probably one of my favorite abilities. It is an AoE attack that affects any enemies that are near you, and if you have shield points built up, it will knock your enemies back. Now, before I continue, the way you get shield points is through your basic attacks. It has a slight chance to give you shield points, and certain attacks will use those shield points for added bonuses, whatever it says. Say for example, shield bash will actually give you one as well. What's another one that uses one? Okay, dynamic charge, spend a shield point to deal extra damage. I don't, okay, actually I do use shield bash. Sorry, I got so many abilities lately, I'm just kind of lost sometimes of what I use. I don't use it very often. Most of what I use is heroic charge, which is this one, and the reason why I use it is that it gives you immunity, and it doesn't last for very long, but in certain situations where if you're getting screwed or you're about to get into some champions, it helps you immensely. So you open up with that, and then before it runs out, watch your spirit and then make sure you use it again. And now I currently use encouraging shout. The reason why these numbers are green is because it's affected by certain items that I'm wearing. This doesn't mean that I've actually put that many, so I've actually found items that are good and give me the bonuses that I want. So as of right now, I put a haste buff basically on my moving speed and my attack speed. And of course, I could get spirited shout, which helps my spirit regen, but as of right now I find faster attacks to be a lot more useful. Now, you're going to start with Shield Toss as your first right-click ability, which is down here. But once you get high enough to get Shield Bounce, Shield Toss is essentially useless at that point, except for the synergy, of course. So what I ended up doing was I swapped it out. But instead of putting my Shield Bounce on the right-click ability, I felt that it was better to put the Shield Block ability down there. It just felt a little bit more natural to react with a right click to block oncoming attacks, which unlike quick block is very fast block, whereas shield block you actually stand there and hold your shield up to take damage, or rather protect yourself against damage. Now this one here, I'm not 100% how it works. I've been trying to figure it out. If somebody else knows, by all means tell me, but it seems like when you have your shield block up, it will boost up your defense, but I haven't been able to confirm that because usually, I'm too deep in the battle. Now, when I open up with attacks, usually what I'll do is I will start off by doing a heroic charge, and I'll just kind of get a quick demo in here. Once I get into Madripoor, the lower town, which by the way, this area is a mess. I don't mean that in a bad way, it's just loaded with freaking mobs to kill, which makes it great for farming experience and items, getting some credits, or, trying to get lucky and find better gear. Okay, and the load screen is taking a wee bit here. But pretty much my favorite abilities currently would be, well, absolute favorite is the shield bounce because it's amazing AoE. And then of course my shield swipe when things get close, and it's quite helpful to have that heroic charge because of the immunity. If it wasn't for the immunity, probably wouldn't use it as much because sometimes it can screw up your placement. If you know, it happens very quick. Whatever direction you're facing, you hit that button, boom, that's where you're going, and you're leaping however many yards. Oh my God, this is taking forever. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, let's head outside where there should be a bunch of baddies to kill.
Knowing all the answers doesn't always make you right.
That's kind of an odd thing to say there. Knowing all the answers doesn't always make you right. That doesn't really make much sense, unless you're looking at a philosophical standpoint. Alright, let me get up some enemies here. Leave me alone. Can we just get a few gathered up here, and then we'll... Currently there's still a bug that sometimes causes the shield not to come back to you and you won't have it anymore, but as you notice, they pretty much dominate. I wouldn't say that Cap is OP, but he definitely has a lot of useful abilities, you know, to farm. See, look at that, boom. See how fast that shield bounce moved back and forth? Pretty amazing ability. Me likey. But anyway, that's gonna be all for now. You know, this is just my take on what I've learned about Capt America thus far. I will do more as I unlock more abilities, and of course in the future I will obviously, you know, try and make guides or, you know, suggestions on how to play other heroes. So hope you guys enjoy, and let's get a nice... oh, I guess it's not gonna happen. Anyway, until next time.